What's up, guys? Welcome back to the best podcast. I'm your host, Emma Rueseler, and today we've got a bit of a family episode. We're about to go on vacation, and Father's Day just happened, and it's going to be a good day. And we got pizza on the way, so we're going to have a great time today. Let's get to these questions. Sending it back to your best podcast host, the favorite, the funny, best in St. Louis, Eric Rueseler.
Pause. Yeah. Currently in that competition. Haven't won it yet. So let's not.
In my head, he won.
Aw. Proud dad moment.
After Burger.
Thank you.
And your protein.
Yeah, thank you. It's just, all right, let's stop listing all the people I fall behind. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, where are we headed?
San Diego.
Ooh.
California.
But what are we doing Friday?
We're gonna go watch a Marine graduation.
Yeah.
And we're all gonna be in a great mood because Dad wants us to. And everyone's gonna have a good time.
And then we're gonna
go to the beach.
And Mom's gonna be in a good mood.
And hopefully not get bit by sharks, because we've been kind of following the recent shark attacks.
Stop.
Well, after the graduation, what I'm really excited about is I want you guys to walk around the Marine Corps Museum, which is right there on the base. And I'm going to give you a challenge. My picture is somewhere in the museum.
I'll find it first.
Whoever finds it first.
Money?
Whoever finds it first.
No, that hasn't been discussed.
Wins $10.
I will give you $100.
Were you actually?
Yes.
I will give you $100.
He doesn't need $100. He does not need $100. That's so much money.
You can compete in this too. You're in this too.
No, she's
I
she's
can
financially
spend
stable.
the $100 if I want to.
But you would get the satisfaction of winning.
No.
What kind of party?
I get to save my money.
Yeah. Then compete for that. Compete for not wasting our money on something.
More money to spend in San Diego.
I want the money. I don't have the money.
No, I need the money.
You owe me money.
Then search.
I do not. I deposited.
Did you deposit it? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you. I love you.
Don't check your bank.
I love you. 5 seconds ago, yelling at her.
I wasn't yelling at her, just pointing at her.
She owes you money.
Hold on, I'm checking my bank account. We just.
Emma,
it's right here.
We need to get on with the podcast.
We can get on with the podcast. We'll check my bank account. All right, I see you. You did deposit me.
You don't know what it's like to be my size.
Try being my size, Amy. You don't know how it is.
I'm a grown woman. My bills are paid.
I pay
Whenever
my
me and my friend are like eating, and one of us is like, "Oh, I'm so fat," we always quote Miss Tammy Slatton and say, "Try being my size, Amy. You don't know how it is." And, because we finished that show in one sitting. So.
Who is this person?
This is the
Sisters.
1,000 Pound Sisters.
Miss Tammy, Queen Tammy, we love her. Shout out. Y'all watch this. Watch this.
Mom's not online. She doesn't know. She's not.
You don't know who Tammy and Amy are?
She's not hip like me.
You don't know who Tammy is? She's literally me and my friend's like Snapchat background. Like, it's Tammy holding up a heart.
Yeah, no.
Positivity.
It's just because Dad's younger.
That's why we can't get in fights, because Tammy's right there. So I was like, I can't take it seriously when I'm looking at Tammy. With a heart.
Okay. All right. So since it's let's do like a couple quick warm up questions. All right. What's the best scar that you have, and how did you get it?
Right.
One at a time. We'll do one at a time.
I'm just looking for a scar.
Right here.
Okay. How'd you get it?
Some girl was attacking me.
Got attacked by a woman. Okay. Happens.
I have a scar like in the middle of my leg. It's kind of like just like a divot, and it only shows up in the sun, but it's there. I have no idea how I got it, but I believe I got it because I got poked with a fire poker at a campground. Believe where I got it. Maybe. I also have a scar on my stomach that I have no idea where it came from. This, though, there's one on my forehead right in the middle. It's really tiny. I was scratching my head one day and I stabbed myself in the face. So.
Best scar?
I don't know what you mean by best scar.
What
biggest-
scar that you look at and you're like, ooh, that's a good one.
I'm looking at yours right now.
Dad, I know yours.
Oh yeah. See, yours. That's simple.
It's not simple. I have lots of scars.
He got in a fight with an alligator one time.
No.
He wrestled it.
I don't know if you can see this
Steve
on
Irwin
camera.
style?
I'm not that flexible, but my shin has a scar like from here to here from whitewater rafting, and that's a long.
No one will be able to see my skin. Blind
No one's able to
Can't-
see my
microphone.
skin.
Mom's reflective.
I wasn't trying to be heard.
Oh.
No one's able
I
to see
don't.
my
I don't know
skin.
this one. I guess when I burned my arm on the oven when I got back from Israel.
I
That's-
remember
oh.
that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember we matched.
But
We
I
matched.
put Mederma on mine, so it's.
Oh, Dad, you
No,
also
I wear my scars with pride. This is a baking injury
you also
because I'm a man.
you also have a scar from when Mom attacked you.
Oh, she did attack me. Proof, right here, right here. In
She
the-
takes no part in this activity.
May 6th, in the year of our Lord 2024,
What the
Kellyanne viciously and savagely scratched me like a wild raccoon, all because I tickled her.
Don't tickle me.
Fair enough.
Lesson learned.
We are a very loving and happy family.
Yes,
I just
it's
want to
going to
make
be
sure
a
everybody
great
knows that.
vacation, and even though we're all going to be living in a room smaller than this for 7 days, we're going to have a good time.
I think they're a little bit bigger
If there's
than
not a
this.
pull-out bed, I might sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I'll sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I was thinking last night, like how long before somebody's in the bathtub?
Ooh, first night. Is the
But
bathtub
what
an
if there's
option?
not a
Is it an
bathtub?
option?
I'm about to have a coughing fit. I'm sorry.
She's good.
Typhoid Mary.
No, it's my children.
Oh.
What did we
So
do?
That was said with venom.
I have the immune system of a premature baby,
Gerbil.
and I get sick literally every other week, and I'm always out of school. I'm always dying. You know,
Yeah,
verge of
same.
death. And the doctors they just don't know what's wrong with me.
Well,
So I probably have some chronic illness they just don't
and
know about yet.
and then every
But Mom is always taking care of me like the good mother she is, and I finally have passed on my death cough to her. So
every week she's not sick, I'm sick.
I've just taken it away.
cool.
I saw
Well,
that
I was
quote
sick.
unquote.
I was sick before the last vacation.
Oh,
Remember? Because we
yeah.
did that podcast and it started with like, I don't feel good, like that.
You
It was like,
remember-
I don't want to go on this vacation. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'm aware.
remember that one year at Christmas you were dying, like we got back.
Yeah,
and
I
you
had
were
the
just like,
flu. I had a full blown flu, and it was terrible. Oh, it was so bad. And everybody's like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?"
I was like, I don't feel
It's like I'm
good.
dying. I don't know.
I don't feel good.
Anyway, what was the best vacation we've ever been on?
Scotland.
I want to say Scotland, but like I felt like there was a lot of unspoken beef, and the first part of the vacation wasn't that fun. But
Well-
like,
The first London was not fun.
no, I hated London so much.
Yeah,
Don't go, it's not
London.
worth it.
Yeah, don't go to London.
But I mean, if you are the type of person who loves to go to castles and like history stuff, go. We are not those kinds of people. We don't like that. We like to hike.
Well, it's not that.
We
But
just-
London was different. London wasn't all castles and things like that.
It was just very busy. It
It's
felt like
just
touristy.
because Gigi force marched us through London, and it's like, hey, where is this? And they're like, oh, it's a couple miles, and she's like,
down yonder.
we'll walk.
That way. We'll walk.
And then like, people's have bad knees, and then people.
It's not good.
Kelly and I were fighting, or I was fighting off a fever, so I was sweating like a pig.
We walked 45 minutes to see Big Ben, which is a clock that doesn't work, and we have them in America. So
Water
I mean,
thief.
Remember,
it was
every-
just a very large clock that didn't work, and it wasn't great. And then we had to ride a double-decker bus for 9 hours in the same block over and over, and we didn't get off. We just kept riding it.
remember when
I was sleeping. Like we just kept going.
Oh my gosh,
Jet
that
lag.
We
was
looked
the
over.
worst.
Grayson, you and Noah had headphones on, but you were listening in Chinese to the English tour and just cracking up.
no, we were switching each other's languages, and then we were pulling each other's earbuds out.
Me and Michael were out. We were sleeping. We were just jet lagged.
I
and
was so
tired.
miserable.
Hey, no, honestly, My favorite vacation that we've ever gone on has been the first we went to Breckenridge. That was the best vacation.
That was a good one.
The
First
first
time we
time,
went,
the first family
yeah.
reunion, we had that big house.
The Gonlios.
Mhm. But I also really liked
I don't
the.
remember.
Well, we weren't in the we were in a hotel, but
Well, we still got to go.
I don't
yeah,
but
remember
I
it was
also-
still fun.
I
but
also
meet
really
with
liked
everybody.
the last Breckenridge vacation we went on. I thought that was really fun. I just think Breckenridge is beautiful, and I would love to live there.
Yeah, but that oxygen.
Whew.
Man,
I
it
hey,
kicked our butt. No, I blame the oxygen
Yeah.
tanks. We should have never done that. We should have never done that. That was terrible.
Done what?
Mom and I, last time we went, we used those oxygen tanks that like shoot oxygen into your nose.
Who
or
told
whatever.
us to do that?
Gigi and Papa.
Why would you do that?
But they wouldn't have known that. Like somebody
No, it's
else.
not like they did it.
I mean, I did.
No,
I
well,
take a pretty good oxygen nap
They
one
just
time. So.
they just say that like if I think someone probably said like, hey, if you're older, you might look into getting oxygen tanks because it helps you feel better or whatever. And they were like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. And then we ended up getting them for everyone, and it made me sick.
I mean, like I didn't ever use it like repeatedly. I used it one time in our room. I had a really bad headache and I just felt nauseous. I took an oxygen nap, got up, and I felt great. It was a really good nap. But
It's great. I felt better after I stopped using it. I didn't want. If we go back, I'm not.
Well,
doing
I
it.
think that the funnest part of that whole trip was the whitewater rafting. I would do it again, always.
I think it was fun. I thought it was funny whenever we were in front of Big Ben and Nick was trying to get a video of it, and Gigi was like, "People," and everyone was looking at
Nick,
her.
our Uncle Nick, he waited like 15 minutes just to get a picture of this clock and like listen to the chime. And Gigi's just saying like, "People," like clapping, and everybody come on, and we're just like,
Yeah,
there's like
the
feral
chime-
children running.
The
We're all
chime
just-
for Big Ben is iconic. Like it's something like his mom wanted him to get a picture of it or a video of the chime because it's it's something special. It's only once every 15 minutes it chimes. And he had been standing there for like 14 minutes with his phone out, getting ready. And right as it starts to chime, that's when Gigi was like, people! Like she started clapping and calling us like we were dogs. And like she was like, come on, we have to go to this church.
Old church. that we're
Only
not allowed-
to get there to find out that they were closed.
we're not
Yeah.
allowed
Because
in.
you had to have tickets.
Yeah. You can't just walk into it.
Yeah.
The only castle tour I liked was the one with that one room that Grayson and Noah were very interested in.
Oh, the naked room.
yeah, there was this.
I was not interested in that. It was
There was-
Noah, and
there-
I was trying to pull him out of the room.
There was a naked portrait of a lady, front and back, and Noah was just sitting there and he was like, "That's a good one." Okay,
It's a good one. Okay.
it's a nice one.
Okay. Okay. What do you predict will be the best part of this vacation?
SeaWorld. Oh no, the beach. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm surprised you wanted to go to SeaWorld because you were deep into Blackfish when you
Yeah,
watched
okay, so I feel bad for them. I feel so bad for them. Those poor animals. Like
it. Well, I want to watch some flips.
I want some flips, but I feel really bad for them. But hey, we aren't going to Disneyland, and they have rides at SeaWorld, and I'm down. Like there's only like 3 we're gonna go on. I'm pretty sure because everybody else is kind of like, and I'm like, So
I was about to say everybody else.
Yeah, we watched them.
we watched
on
every
YouTube
single POV of the rides, so we could
to
know.
see which ones
But-
they were willing to
But
ride.
you know what I am excited to see? Any like
Inside Out
sea
too.
otter, sea lion, like anything with the word sea in it. I'm so excited to see. And dolphins. I love dolphins. But I feel really bad for all of them though because I'm a very like I don't like animals being captivity. Like I don't like going to the zoo. I don't like going to those. I hate. It makes me sad seeing them. But like
I've always thought the zoo was sad.
I hate the zoo
I think the zoo
because
is
they
really
don't.
sad.
None of the animals look happy. Like those polar bears. They're on one tiny like chunk of stuff. They don't walk. They just sit there and they're just like, get me out, please. Like save me.
Yeah, and then they'll go in the
Like I'm
water
telling
for the
you,
fish.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna become a like crime person, and I'm gonna bust open some zoo cases. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I'm gonna find some zoo. I'm gonna bust it open. I'm gonna be like, we're shutting this operation down. This joint is gone. Like we're shutting those down. I'm telling you.
You like dolphins?
I'm also gonna
You
solve.
like dolphins? If the camera can
I
see
say
this.
Can I say John Bonet? Am I allowed to say that?
Sure.
She's a minor, but she's dead. So I mean, like, she's a minor, but she's
She automatically consents. She was murdered.
She was dead.
It doesn't count.
well, and she's like
She's been dead longer than she was alive, so it
well,
doesn't
she's
count.
a minor, but she's older now.
I get it. I get the confusion.
So I'm gonna solve the John Bonet case. I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna be a criminologist and I'm gonna solve her case.
I swear I thought they already solved it.
No, they don't know what happened.
What?
Okay. All right. Well,
Is her dad still alive?
I think her dad's still kicking, and her brother. Her mom's
you know what's
dead.
wild is that the question was, what do you think the best part of this vacation will be? And now we're solving John Bonet.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting to me.
Well, you know what?
You were like,
Next
you were like
podcast.
Next question.
SeaWorld. John Bonet. Let's get into
It's a
it.
podcast.
I'm looking forward to seeing our old home.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope that we can hopefully nobody's living there. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm sure they are. But if they,
Who are you?
Sorry.
What'd she say?
Nothing.
What'd
didn't
you say?
Nothing.
I mean,
What'd you
Nothing.
say? What'd you say?
we got locked out on one of our very first nights
Yeah,
there.
I know how to do it. Your
Yeah.
bedroom window, man. The very first night there,
we went to the 4th
I
of
remember.
July.
I think I remember that.
it was the 4th of July firework display on base,
Mm-hmm.
and we were watching it and having a great time. And then we drove back to the house, and our garage door opener wasn't working, and
I
Nobody
remember
had
this.
keys.
Yeah.
no one had keys. And Mom was yelling at me like, "Well, why don't you have your keys?" I'm like, "Because I'm not in my car. Why would I have my keys if I'm not in my car?" And then you were yelling and like it was back and forth.
Yeah.
Then we went to
Superman.
Walmart.
and
And I
bought
was a baby.
everything we needed.
Yes, we were like, you know what? It's midnight.
Yeah,
We're at Walmart.
we're gonna stock the house.
Let's just buy everything we need.
I remember. This is I'm unlocking a cool
We
memory.
spent $550 on ladders and hammers and
Kitchen appliances.
kitchen appliances, and we decorated our bathrooms with
Oh my gosh, I remember
with
that.
bath mats and everything.
Yep.
And it was almost Mom's birthday.
Was I born
Wasn't it?
at this time?
Because
Well,
I remember we bought you a card or something. Because
yeah, but she forgot to sign it. I still have it. It's a cat wearing like a
Mm.
crown. It's pink. So maybe someday you could sign it.
Was I inside of Mom at this
know,
time?
No.
You know what
No.
I'm also excited for? All the restaurants we're gonna eat at.
Fred's.
We're a food family. I'm really
Broken
excited.
Yolk.
I'm excited for
anyway.
Angelo's.
I could break into that house. We climbed the ladder, and then
We're not gonna break into the house.
We're not.
We're not breaking
We're
into the
not.
house.
We're not breaking into the house. Spoiler alert, we're not doing it. But
But
if I wanted to.
so that family living there, we could break into your house if we would like to. We're not going to.
I just remember as I'm doing it, which was one of the most like athletic things ever, because I had to like,
This
I know,
ladder
like,
was not big enough.
it was not, because I'm a big guy, and the ladder was
I
definitely not,
remember
and I
this.
had to jump from the ladder to the window, but there was a screen on it, so I had to break through the screen, so I had to like jump claw hang like, and I got it,
Yeah.
and then I had to like one-handed hold on, and the other hand rip the screen like a big hole, and then I had like I had to pull myself up and then slide the window up the rest of the way. Like, it was pretty intense. And the entire time you were in the car and you were like, "I'm hungry." Just screaming. And I'm just like, "Don't fall, don't fall." Thinking I'm going to splatter on the concrete. And I'm just here, "I'm hungry."
I'm also excited to see the park I used to play at because most, like, a good chunk of my childhood memories are at that park.
I was about to say, I told Grayson on the car right up here that I'm excited for you to see it too. I wonder how much it's changed.
Because I remember it being just like a small little playground, and then there was like mulch, and there was that big hole, and there were just people's houses. Like we'd walk there, sometimes play at the park, but there was like a yard, and then there was like the road kind of, and then like, it was just
The road.
there was.
I know what you mean.
Well, we used to play there a lot, and I'm really excited to see it.
I thought about taking our walk,
Oh.
but then I
But
thought,
then people would be like, "Who is this?"
yeah, well, I don't care about that. But then I thought, that puppy,
Oh, that puppy's long gone.
that puppy's dead.
What
That
puppy?
puppy's dead.
What puppy?
It's
It
a dead
used to be
puppy.
a puppy,
It's
but it would like
it's a poor dead puppy.
it would jump up.
Every
in its
day we
little
would go for a
patio.
walk around our neighborhood,
Yeah.
and this puppy used to jump up,
It would greet us.
and we would say, "Hi, puppy," and it would, "Ruff, ruff," and
Yeah.
it would wag its tail.
You remember Kona?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know
the-
how old the dog was?
mango-
We
pop?
almost got it. We were gonna get this pit bull.
Well, it was not 6 months old 10 years ago.
It could be still kicking.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it could. I mean, it'd be old.
It would be old.
And
It's
it's
a
not
German
there.
Shepherd. It was a German Shepherd, so those hips gave out long ago.
Hey, Benny's hips still haven't given out, and he's 8. And he's a
Yeah, but
corgi.
those aren't. There's a big difference between a German Shepherd and a Corgi. It depends on how much they use
I just
them.
want to know how we got from wolves to corgis. Like, how did this come from that? Like, how?
I remember that we almost got a pit bull and it tried to bite my face off.
Well, there was a different
We did
one.
not almost get a pit bull.
There was a
No,
different
no.
one.
Mom
wrong.
was not involved
Okay.
in
another
that.
Okay.
We were
While
visiting.
you guys were gone, you guys would go on these long. It was your acting days where you would drive up to St. Louis, act all day, and then drive home or whatever. And Grayson and I just had 9 hours to kill. So we would just go do stuff. And one of the things we went to do was we went to the Humane Society, and
The best place on earth.
there was a puppy that was in its gate, and it was just wagging its tail and super, like, happy, and like I was like, it was licking me through the fence, and it liked Grayson, and I was like, oh, this is a sweet puppy, and why not? Let's take him out to the yard and play with him. And I put Grayson outside, or he was like outside with me, and the dog was on the leash, and it pulled, and I wasn't ready for how strong it was. And I mean, it had a tooth that just like nicked him, like right here, because I caught it right at the last second and like pulled it back.
Do you think it was trying to bite him, or do you think it was trying to give him a kiss?
I don't know, but it definitely
As
it lunged at him to the point where like if I hadn't been holding on and it was gonna kill him, he'd be dead. And I like took it back inside, and I was like, "You just bit my kid," and they were like, "Did he?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then like Grayson came in, and he had like a mark on his face, and they were like, oh, he just bit your kid. And I was like, yeah. And then they took him off, and I'm sure they put him down. But
Don't think they killed that shelter.
I don't think if they show aggression towards human, they don't last very long.
Well, when me and Mom go and we volunteer, everyone's always pretty sweet there.
You guys haven't gone in a
They
long
never
time.
think that I'm a volunteer, though.
okay.
They're always like,
They
where's your
still take
mom? Where's your mom? I'm like, she's right there. I'm volunteering.
It's because mom.
Oh my
Mom's
gosh.
so young. She looks like your sister.
Speaking of age, we were at the movies the other night, right? Me, my friend, and her little brother. And they look at her and they go, how old are you? And she's like, 16. And she's like, are you 16? And she's like, yeah. And they put her brother down as a child, which is like 10 and under, and he's almost 14. And she's 16. And she was like, because like on the screen it had 2 children's tickets and 1 general, so they thought I was older than her. And then they were like, oh, how old are you? And she's like, 16. And they were like, oh. And they changed it to general. And I was like, did they think you were 10? And she's like, it was so funny.
She does look really young.
She's tiny.
She was tiny.
Okay. What do you think the best vacation would be?
Greece. I want to go to Greece.
Yeah, buddy?
Either Germany or Hawaii.
I don't know about the best, but I do want to go to see the northern lights.
The Northern Lights?
Stop. I have my Invisalign.
We did get to see the Northern Lights here, though.
Yeah, but that wasn't really. I mean, you had to see
Wasn't
it
that
through
cool?
a phone
But it's still
camera. I mean, it was cool.
I thought it was cool.
Oh, that was cool.
It was cool, but I want to see them without a phone.
Yeah, I want to
And more
see the real
green.
thing. I want to see the uncut version.
Oh, I don't think there is one.
And I also want to go to Italy.
Yes, Italy.
We did get invited to Italy, so
We got invited to Italy, so we have the right to go.
You have the
You have
right.
the right.
You have the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have every right. We were invited. We were invited
single
by our
right.
cousins.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I have a random
Are they like
question
my
for you,
cousin removed?
I don't understand.
Yeah, I
that.
don't know. It's not your cousin. It's your
Gigi?
grandmother's cousin.
Dad.
That's
I
that's
just
who
call
invited
them
you.
uncles.
Your grandmother's cousin invited you to come to France. It's not like
Anybody-
you have a. You don't have. Not someone our generation.
Anybody who's at least 25 years older than me is an aunt or an uncle to me. I don't know. I just can't get behind the idea of calling them my cousin. I think it's just weird. Like, I've always thought of, like, your cousins as my aunts and my uncles.
Oh,
Like-
I'm aware.
Like, I've always called Alex Uncle Alex. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
I've
same.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, I miss Alex.
He's doing good. We talked to him on the phone today.
Come home, Alex. Come home.
Yeah.
Come home.
This will be
home.
your seat right here.
Yeah.
I think my best the best vacation. I don't know. I've been to a lot of places, and I like a lot of places.
Tokyo.
No,
Yeah, was Japan cool?
Japan was very cool. I like Japan a lot. Everybody was very nice, and everything's very clean, and
They have really cool butt toilets, the bidet ones.
What?
Their toilets are really nice. I've seen
Butt
videos of them.
toilets.
I
Remember
have.
when we went to Vegas and she saw one for the first time and she said, "They have a butt washer."
yeah, I do remember that. We were in this nice. You were like, shit, I know, like that, and you came running out. And you're like, you got a thing to wash your butt in here. You were.
Okay, well, I grew up thinking Olive Garden was fancy.
You were
Cut Mason's Flag.
5. You were 5.
Okay.
It wasn't like you were. It's not like you were 15. Like,
That's something I was-
hey, y'all, they got butt wash.
That's something I would still say. Though.
Well, Emma.
I feel like I still say that about
Well,
us.
Emma, you said you grew up thinking Olive Garden was fancy. You literally loved it and thought it was fancy 6 months ago.
It's true.
Excuse me. It is.
You were the one saying it wasn't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. It's just. But that when
Now,
you
Olive
grow up-
Garden is real fancy.
It's the fanciest thing in Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
No.
No, it's not. There are better.
Top of the Mark's pretty fancy.
I like
Yes.
Outback. Pretty.
That
He likes
elevator,
Outback.
How can you? Okay, you're not allowed to talk crap on Olive Garden and then like Outback. That's
Outback's better.
Like
the
Australia,
same thing. That's the same thing.
You're not allowed
That's
to.
like-
You're not
that's
allowed
like-
to say you don't like Olive Garden and then say that you like Outback's. You like Outback, which is Australia's shamed restaurant.
Stop.
Do you think they have? Because it's down under. Do you think they have like Outback in Australia? Or do you think they, like, we don't?
They might
I think
actually.
we don't
you
take
know,
part in that.
Nick used to really like going. Nick, the Australian uncle, we used to really enjoy going to Outback.
Wait,
was
so
like,
We get to
Oh,
the real
go figure.
questions.
how did we get from what's the best place to go on vacation to Olive Garden?
We talked about Italy and we
We
related it
talked
to Olive
about
Garden.
Vegas and the butt washers, and then Emma thinking Olive Garden was fancy, and then
Can I ask a question though? You said that Top of the Mark is really fancy, and you've been there?
No, I've just seen a lot of pictures of it. And
Oh,
like,
okay.
I
I was about to.
Well, I've
I
looked at
wanted
it.
to ask that, but then I was like,
Well,
"Am I a bad dad? Did she go to there for
No.
a dance or something?"
no, but
No.
I've looked at like I wanted to go for a dance, but they didn't have reservations.
Top of the Mark?
Just
Wait,
talk.
what?
Just talk.
every
okay.
time I do, somebody talks
What is
over me.
top
Well,
of
tell
the
them to
Mark?
stop.
Their elevator. Do you remember that elevator?
No, I don't.
It was so slow, and we even asked them
Oh,
about
yeah.
why, and they were like, "Oh, it would be like millions of dollars to fix it because the building's so old or something."
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
it's like
see-
historic or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that.
Is Top of the Mark old?
I mean that building's
The
old.
building, yeah.
I don't know. I've always seen people go there for Silver Arrow and stuff.
What
and
is Top
dances.
of the Mark?
It's just a restaurant on top of the tallest building in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and
Marquette Tower?
it's not that. It's just a place that some people go. I
It's
don't
pretty
know.
for
Whenever
pictures.
I opened the blinds earlier, you said, I'm afraid of heights. So how do you want to go to Top of the Mark?
I didn't say that. It's just a fancy restaurant that people go to for
Yeah,
dances.
Okay, all right. Hey.
All right.
Woosah.
back hurts.
Woosah.
I'm not arguing
Who's-
with anybody. I want to make a point real quick. Okay.
Woosah.
I'm not arguing. I think I've been pretty pleasant this entire podcast.
When is the
I think
pizza
I'm-
getting here?
Very soon. We're wrapping it up very soon
I thought
because
we'd cut
what?
the questions. We haven't gotten to them.
I've been asking you
He's
the
asking
questions
them
the
from the
entire
Oh, I
time.
didn't know if you.
I just haven't made.
Well, you
the,
said warm up questions, so I didn't know if we were like.
yes, you're right. I said warm up.
We are
So-
we are in it.
We are.
Okay, switch it.
We're
Switch it.
deep in it. Oh my goodness. 6 days.
6 days.
We can do this. We can do this. It's gonna be a
Man.
good vacation. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun.
Maybe one of us.
Can you-
Maybe one of us.
Can
will
you
get eaten-
switch to the questions?
Eaten?
Maybe one of us will get attacked by a shark and knock out some of the stress.
Wait, what?
I said maybe one of us
That's
will lose an
not-
arm to a shark and then people feel sympathy and we'll be happy with each other again.
That's the darkest thing I've ever heard.
How would that make us happy?
I don't know, because like when people get hurt, I'm like, oh wait, oh, I probably should love you right now. You are hurt.
What?
Tragedy always makes people come back.
I don't.
I don't feel like we're like that bad.
I'm just
Okay,
kidding, Mom.
I
I
feel like-
was joking.
Can we get back to the questions? This is getting weird.
So just a
I was joking. I was kidding.
It's just dark.
Okay, I was just curious about what you were saying.
Next.
Okay.
Next.
What was the best part of Disney?
The ride I didn't get to go on.
Avatar.
The one ride.
The fact that you were just like, not even gonna lie.
Because
I
you
don't know.
weren't
I was
there.
gonna say Universal. Universal was my
Oh,
favorite part
did you mean a park or like a?
when we went.
I know. I meant, did you mean like parks or rides?
Oh, I guess yeah, that's true.
The
I
Harry-
said what was the best part of Disney.
Disney,
I
yeah.
consider that trip to Orlando Disney.
Yeah.
Because we went to Disney and then we went to.
Do you think that there will be a Minchie's? Remember we used to go to Minchie's?
I thought of it the other day. I was like, let's go to Minchie's.
Sorry, that was off topic. But
It's okay, me too.
I was just about to talk.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the Harry Potter ride was the best.
Which one?
The
Well,
one-
you did the
You went
bank
on
one.
once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bank one.
I think that the coolest ride at Disney was any of the VR rides. I loved those. I also thought, hold on, what was that one? I love Splash Mountain, R.I.P. But
Can we talk
do you
about
mean
the rock and
RIP?
roll roller coaster real quick?
no, we may not talk
Family?
about the rock and roller coaster.
Can we talk about the rock and
I'm
roll?
gonna go on it next year just to spite you.
Whoa, why? Okay, well then tell everybody the story since
my
you're gonna spite
Oh
me.
my god. Okay, so basically, I said gosh.
We say gosh.
I
I
don't,
mean,
okay,
it's
no,
recorded,
stop.
so
I
we'll
said
see.
okay. I meant to say gosh, but I didn't. I'm sorry. I was trying to go to my next thing really fast. I
Okay.
said gosh.
Rock and roll.
Okay, so basically, I got invited next year to go on vacation with my boyfriend.
No.
Dad, I'm giving,
Back it
I'm
up.
giving backstory. Hold on.
That's not backstory. It's in the
We went-
future.
okay. I was gonna explain.
You're getting a little mad.
I was
Calm down.
I was.
Dad.
Hey, Dad, don't cut me off.
You did tell us.
Stop. Everybody stop.
You did
Let
tell
me-
us to say that.
We need a freaking
Yeah.
talking stick. Y'all stop. Okay, stop. Don't say anything. I'm gonna talk. Okay, so I got invited to go on vacation with my boyfriend next year for like Disney and stuff. Okay, he wants me to go on the rock and roll roller coaster. Whenever we went to Disney, Dad told us there was a loop on it.
Nope. We read it on a sign.
We read it on a sign, and we decided we weren't gonna go on it because that's scary. But then stop. I can see your voice box is moving. It's like it's working out. I watched all the POVs of all the rides at Universal because I was like, I'm gonna get an idea of what I'm getting into here. And it was in the dark. I thought it went outside. It was scary. It was in the dark. Stop. I thought it was in the dark. It was in the dark, and it looked cooler than it did when I first thought about it. But I thought it was like outside. I don't like those kinds of rides. If it's in the dark and I can't see what's going on, sure, throw me in there. But, and I'm gonna go on it just to spite him because he brings it up all the time. And then when I came back from Universal that one time, I went on a ride at our local fair. I went on a ride put together by a 6th grade dropout and held together by bubblegum.
And
And I did it a bunch, and it was really fun. But I did it because my friend, I poured water on her, and I felt bad.
By
And it's
accident.
the only ride she wanted to go on. And I did it for her because I like to think I'm a good
you're
friend.
not covering the part that I would like you to cover. You are doing it to spite me. So I would like you to explain the evil that I did upon you in which I need spiting. Because all I did was try to get you to go onto a ride that I knew would be fun because I'd done it before. It has been constructed by NASA scientists to last 1,000 years in the Florida sun. Disney is at its best, its peak, right? And you were like, it goes upside down? Nope, not doing it. Then 2 weeks later, we go to the Hobnob Cotton Pickle, the Cotton Pickers Festival.
You can't say that.
You're racist, Dad.
What?
What? What do you mean?
Cotton pickers.
You
I
know
guess
that-
that's where they got I mean, somebody
I mean,
has to pick
I understand.
cotton, right?
That doesn't
To-
mean
I was just laughing at you, and I don't know where he got racist from, but I was just laughing at you.
okay. I was like, what did I do? I was like, gosh, that was like a landmine that went off.
I was just
I
laughing.
was just talking, and then all of a sudden, boom! Yeah, it was just some, crappy festival that you went to, and you did like 17 somersaults in the air, and you were like, this is the best. I have to go on it because she spilled water on me. I was like, what about your dad, who tried to take you to the happiest place on earth and ride one of the greatest roller coasters that men have ever created? And you were like, goes upside down. Dad's into it. I'm not into it.
But to be fair, it's a roller coaster, and it's a lot different than the ride I went on. The ride I went on was a cage where you were entirely cased in a metal and like 3 different straps, and it locked, and it was good. And all you did was you sat in this cage, up, over, 3 times, and then we stopped. And then we got out. This roller coaster, you just kept and around the thing. I didn't want to do it.
You went and around the thing.
And
She also didn't feel good.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
the only-
I will give you credit for that. You did not feel good. And I could tell from the moment we got off the Star Wars ride.
And
That Star Wars ride made me surprisingly nauseous.
but to be fair, the only reason that I would actually go on it next year is because I don't want to be a party killer to his family, because that's really embarrassing, and I don't want to make someone wait off the ride with me.
You'll party kill our family, but you won't party kill his
She was
family.
not. Don't.
But
I wasn't gonna go on that ride
I'm just using her
either.
words.
Stop,
I'm just
stop,
using her
stop.
words.
Stop.
I'm using her words.
He is using my
Stop
words. I will give you
yelling.
credit.
That's fine.
You are using my words, and I know y'all better, and I'm like, we're family, so it's like okay if I can like.
Fine.
I'm just
I
saying you're
understand.
not
I would-
completely to blame.
I also didn't want to go on it
okay.
because I had
I knew you two would.
I had a
go.
stomach thing.
I knew you would.
Oh,
do
yeah.
Yeah, you
That
did.
would-
And that was a
Yeah,
good idea.
issues.
And it was a good idea.
Oh, he had issues.
Yeah.
It's okay. You two had good
about this
reason.
every night.
You needed to stay with him. He should not have been flipping at all.
No.
But
I'm
I
prepared
just
this
wanted
time.
someone to go with me. And then I was standing in line. And I turned around at one point and I was by myself. And you guys had gone into. No, the thing that annoyed me is like no one even said like, "Hey, Dad, we're not going." Like it was just like, "We'll see ya." Like so I was just standing in there with my backpack. Like it's so hot. It's so hot. And then I was like, "Man, it's hot, isn't it?" And I turned around and no one was there. And I'm just like, "What? Where's my family?"
I don't remember that.
Not
You
going on the
must
ride.
not have heard us.
That is possible.
You kind of just like sometimes you just.
I
don't-
went internal for a lot of Disney because it was like, hey, it is 900 degrees out here and there's 70% humidity and no shade, and you have to go 3/4 of a mile to the next
Roller coaster.
Disney boutique or the roller coaster or the $75 pizza stand, like that's
We couldn't eat.
yeah, that was
we
insane.
did not eat.
That was insane.
We all lost
didn't
a
make-
good.
we
We
didn't-
all lost weight. Like
We didn't make reservations 2 weeks ahead, so we couldn't eat with
like,
any of the restaurants. Or you just had to like.
They're like, you're gonna have to get in the app. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, did you make a reservation on the app?
Sometimes
No.
people
No, but you're
cancel.
standing
I tried
right
to get a
here.
coffee one time, and they were like,
Did
"Did you order it through the app?"
But I'm like, but you're standing right
like-
here. Make me a coffee. Like
No, it's just
I
like,
paid so much money to be here. The least you can do is give me a pineapple Dole Whip without having to order it on the app. If I want to eat with Cinderella, I'm gonna eat with Cinderella. I paid $500 freaking to be here. Ride your stupid little rides. You're gonna give me money and refreshments. Got it? Got it.
go off, Queen.
I'm gonna be such a I'm the
Okay.
type of person that like if
My
you know they
back
did it right,
hurts.
going back to
All right,
it.
well, let's end it there. Okay, well, that's
okay.
good enough. And I think
I really like podcasts.
We didn't talk
so-
about Father's Day at all.
that's fine.
But I
It's okay.
really like podcasts.
Real quick, who's the best dad on TV? On TV. That's very sweet.
Technically you are on
but
TV.
That's on TV.
You're on
just say
TV.
Blue's
Oh
dad.
yeah, that's right.
You have a TV show.
Well, I'm on a couple episodes. I don't have a TV show. I'm on a
I
couple
gotta think,
episodes
I
of a
gotta
TV
think,
show.
I gotta think.
Starring this September on My 49 and Fox and hopefully nationwide soon.
Wait, hold on, I gotta think. I'd either say Bluey's dad.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Such a good dad.
yeah.
That's a good
the
answer.
He's a
best.
dog. I mean, I feel like it's
he's a
unfair to
great
other
dad.
dads.
I'd say
still.
honestly, yeah, Bluey's dad, or there's another one. I'm trying to think of it. I can't remember. Someone else answer. I gotta think.
I don't have an answer. That's what I said. I don't watch TV.
Uncle Phil. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Uncle Phil.
What?
Best TV dad. Best dad on TV, for sure. Or Phil Dunphy. He's a good dad.
The dude from Father of the Bride, the dad in Father of the Bride. He's a pretty good dad.
Steve Martin.
Yeah, he's a
and
pretty good
Father-
dad.
Yeah, George Bonks.
George Bonks.
That's a great movie.
I don't know half of these people. I know Father
Or
of
the
the
dad, the
Bride,
dad in Homer Bound.
Bluey, and
The dad in Homeward Bound is well, first of all, he's a stepdad, if we're going to get
Oh, never mind. He's
technical
not.
about it.
you're a stepdad.
I was.
If we're gonna get technical about it,
You are.
who's a stepdad?
No, she's been
No.
adopted.
I'm blood now.
All up in the Kool-Aid, don't know the flavor.
What?
Brother what?
All right.
Bluey's dad, or any of the dads on Bluey actually. Bluey's
Yeah.
dad, Uncle Stripe.
I don't know about any of the dads.
Lucky.
Actually, I
Or
don't
Lucky's
know.
dad.
I think that all the
because I think
parenting.
they're all
Coco's
just trying
dad.
their best. I think
I
that's
think the
what it is.
parenting on Bluey is actually really, really good. People should I feel like people should take notes off Bluey, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like because they really their kids don't have full on meltdowns. They really get on their level and kind of
Are Australian dads just better than American dads?
I feel for Bluey. I love that show. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I have a
Which one's
question.
better, Australian dads or American dads? I think we need
My
to have
dad's
a.
American, so I wouldn't really know.
I would argue that, well,
Question.
the only other American or the only other Australian dad that I know of would be Steve Irwin,
Or
and he
Nick.
once dangled his baby over a crocodile pen. I've never done that, so I feel like I'm in the win. I mean,
Nick.
sure, nationwide icon, or global hero, environmentalist, great guy, billionaire, philanthropist, like all the things. I never dangled you over crocodiles. Still win. America. There you go. I feel so bad saying that because he's dead.
Yeah, why are y'all picking on dead people?
We're not picking on dead people.
John Bonet.
She's not a minor. I can talk about her.
She,
Oh my gosh, I can.
that's the clip. That's
Wait,
that's the clip right there.
I'm real. I'm being so real.
We'll see you next week.
Wait. I'm a minor, correct? Why can't I talk about other minors?
No.
In our minor community, I can talk about other minors.
Because
I'm under
okay,
18.
But
She's
the
dead.
whole point of a minor is that they. All right. I'm not going to get into laws of consent. Okay.
We're on
All right,
YouTube,
so-
Dad.
She's dead. So.
What do you guys? I think that's it, right?
Wait, one more question. I really like.
One more question. I like this.
What about? Okay.
Is our food being delivered?
I'm sure it is.
You're just standing there like.
Best commercial spokesperson could be anybody. Captain Crunch.
Tony the Tiger.
The Sonic guy is.
Because I like
Do you
tigers.
mean
The-
cereal? What?
any mascot that you see on a commercial, the Trix Rabbit, the Keebler Elves, the
M&Ms. I buy a lot of M&Ms.
the M&Ms, the
Anybody who's famous, actually, if you put a famous person in a commercial, you're probably gonna get a lot of
yeah. I mean,
But the-
technically, you could say Ryan Reynolds because he's in
if you put
Kevin Hart. He's on 1 billion commercials. What are you more likely to buy if Kevin Hart's selling something and Ryan Reynolds is selling something?
Kevin Hart.
Ryan
What
Reynolds.
do you think it's gonna? Do you think it's gonna be a better product?
Ryan Reynolds.
Kevin Hart.
What if he was selling stuff from a stand and he was like, I'm too short to see over the stand?
clip that and then tag him in it? Because I
Yeah,
really
oh
hope
yeah,
he sees that.
that's what I want. I want to start a beef with a trillionaire. That's cool. I'm
He's
good.
not. He's
yeah.
not the type of kind of guy. You feel like he'd be kind of like, oh yeah, I am short. Like his whole
Or
career,
not.
His whole career is about him being short. To be honest, most of his jokes are about him being short.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to.
We love a short king though.
If it was a comedian I knew, I would be like, yeah, it makes
So
a joke.
can we attack comedians you know?
Yes. Next time I
them.
will give you a list of names and pictures, and I want you guys to roast my friend.
I know that one guy,
Alright.
the one guy, I don't know.
What? The
Yep.
one guy.
Know him well. I like him a lot.
I just don't want to be
With
like
the hair
offensive.
and the shirt. Yep. Okay. All right. I love you guys.
Love you.
All right, you don't have to say it back. That's cool.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
I
Moment's
said
gone.
love you.
I
She
said
did it.
See you next week, everybody.
I said
Bye,
it.
guys.
Bye.